good morning, everybody. So today I'm going to be doing a slow cooker lasagna. And it's just going to be it's no meat. It's going to be completely vegetable lasagna. It's going to be delicious. So let's get to making this lasagna. So you're going to need a pack of, is it ricotta? Babe, how do you say this? Ricotta? Okay, well, ricotta cheese, that's how I say it. Ricotta. I'm sure I'm going to get people telling us how, but all right, so you need a pack of ricotta cheese. Okay, you're going to need 2 eggs. Okay, so you're going to need some Parmesan Romano, about 1/4 cup. A 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And a 1/4 cup mozzarella cheese. About a 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flake. A teaspoon of minced garlic. Teaspoon of oregano. Now we want a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Tablespoon of minced onion. Black pepper, about a 1/2 teaspoon. And about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then you want to blend this all together. All right, so this is blended. Now I'm going to bring up my crock pot here. And then you're also going to need a can of crushed tomatoes. And I've opened these here. This is about, let me see here. This is a 28-ounce can. Okay, you're going to need more mozzarella cheese, some Parmesan cheese, some lasagna, a bag of frozen zucchini, and a bag of frozen chopped spinach. And then I thawed those. So now we're going to start stacking our lasagna here. So I'm going to pour in a little bit of the crushed tomatoes there. All right, next I'm going to put in some lasagna noodles. Let me see which way. Probably this way would be best. Let me just think about this. You know, let's do this way. And then you can actually break these. And put them on the ends there. Then I'm going to put in some of my ricotta mixture here. So I'm putting in about 1/3 of my ricotta mixture. Okay. And then I'm going to put on some mozzarella. And some of my zucchini. All right, next you want to stack on more lasagna. More of your ricotta. And you want to spread this. Okay, pour on some of your tomatoes. Let's add some of our spinach. This time sprinkle on some Parmesan. All right, now you want to add another layer of lasagna. The remaining ricotta mixture. Okay, so we're going to add the remaining tomatoes, the remaining zucchini, and the remaining spinach. Add a little bit more mozzarella to the top here. Okay, so you're also going to need a can of Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to pour some of this, half of that on now. Smooth that out. All right, now we're going to do our last layer of lasagna. Right, then we want to add the rest of our Alfredo sauce. Okay, so I put a couple tablespoons of water in my Alfredo sauce jar here. You know, you can save these jars. If you garden, you can just save the jar and use them to a can. You can actually can with these jars. They will reseal. All right, so you want to smooth that out over your lasagna. We're going to add more Parmesan. Hey, baby. He was in there folding clothes, y'all. He did laundry.
Got to have clean clothes to run a dance.
Right. And then you also need some mozzarella. He's also crazy. You want to put a little bit of black pepper on top here. And then now Max is kissing him. I don't know what's going on this morning. It's almost 10 o'clock. So are we going to just go out, go get a donut and come back?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
If they even open.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning on top here.
That Sunday be rough, boy.
It do.
Hard.
We had a wonderful time last night with the live. It was fun. We cooked.
Yes, we
we
had
talked.
a lovely evening.
Yes.
We made a wonderful meal, and it was a successful date night.
Yes. And then we're going to do a pinch of salt. And then this is going to go in your slow cooker on low. And I'm just going to let this go all day. And when we come back, because we're doing a live today at 1:30 at the Miniature Museum. When we come back, this will be done and we will have our dinner. And then I made buns yesterday. Was that Friday? Yeah. Some Christmas wreath buns. I'm just going to make that into some nice cheesy garlic bread. And that's going to go along with this. And then probably a salad as well. So this is what we're going to be having for dinner. And I'm not sure about the dessert. I don't know. We'll see if I feel like making something. But I'm going to get this in my slow cooker on low, and I will see you guys once this is done. Look at this lasagna. What? This is the vegetable lasagna. It is bubbling away. I'm going to turn this to warm. It's done. But this is what we're going to be having for dinner. Alfredo sauce with veggies. This is going to be good. It has spinach and squash in it and tomatoes. So, yeah, I cannot wait to eat this. But this is our slow cooker lasagna, y'all. That look delicious. Okay, y'all, here is the finished lasagna. And yes, I did try a little corner there. But I'm going to go ahead and serve up dinner. This is good. I already tried it. It's vegetable lasagna. Oh, my gosh. Let me just put that in there so y'all can get a side view of that. Look at that lasagna. Oh, my gosh. You can see down in there. This is vegetable lasagna. And it is so good. Okay. Let me get my husband him some. But this is what we're going to be having for dinner tonight with a salad. I'm giving him an extra large bit. So, let me get this in my bowl here. And this is what we're going to be having for dinner tonight. Slow cooker lasagna. And this came out great. It's delicious, y'all. Make this and then join us tonight at Dutchtown Lights. See you there. All right, happy Sunday, everybody. So today I'm going to be making a really easy dinner slow cooker recipe. And it is going to be slow cooker meatballs. I'm going to serve that over some angel hair pasta. And if I feel like it, I'm going to make some macadamia white chocolate chip cookies. Okay, so let me get a different glove. This one has a hole in it. So I'm going to put on gloves. So first you're going to need, we just going to get right into the recipe here. You're going to need about 1 pound of ground beef, and I already have that here in my bowl. And I'm going to be using my hands, so that's why I'm putting on some gloves. Okay, and then I have 1 whole small onion chopped. You're going to need 1 egg. So my husband was sick, and I think he gave me something. So yesterday we didn't go live last night because I was feeling like crap. And I'm still feeling bad today. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to try to go out and make some videos today. Because, I mean, education never stops. You know what I'm saying? So you need about 1 tablespoon of garlic. 1 teaspoon of salt. Because this is ground beef. And ground beef, it needs seasoning. Okay. You need about 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And I might add 2 eggs just because why not? I'm going to go ahead and add 2 eggs. Because I had 2 eggs set out for myself anyway. You're also going to need some Italian seasoning, about 1 tablespoon. As you can hear my sniffles. And then you're going to need some crushed red pepper flake. And I'm just going to use a little bit because that's probably an 1/8 teaspoon. And then I'm also going to add some oregano. About 1 teaspoon of oregano. And last but not least, we need a little bit of breadcrumbs. I'm going to add about 1/4 cup. And I'm using Italian style breadcrumbs. Oh, I forgot. And a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. About 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Or Worcestershire, however you say it. Okay, then you want to mix this together. And add a little bit more, probably, we're going to go with a complete 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. You can see I'm working that in there. Okay, so next, I have some fresh mozzarella balls. They're a little like this. Okay, and I'm going to take my hamburger mixture and I'm going to form it around my mozzarella ball, like so. I'm trying to get equal size meatballs here. So here's our first meatball. And I'm just going to add these directly into my slow cooker. And I'll show you what that looks like once I get all of my meatballs done. But let me show you one more. Grab a nice chunk of meat there. Put a little bit more with that. I said more. You form your meatballs and then you just add it to your slow cooker. All right, let me finish up my meatballs and then I'm gonna show you what's next. All right, so now I'm gonna add 1 can of pasta sauce, or 1 jar, or whatever you got of pasta sauce. And I have Hunt's Traditional. 1, let me see here, 1 pound, 13 ounce can of tomato sauce. And 1 can of diced tomatoes. Okay, so you got those covered there. Add a little bit of salt. Oregano and Italian seasoning. About a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Well, 2. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. And 1 tablespoon of oregano. About a teaspoon of black pepper. And then I'm just going to leave this just like this. I'm not even going to stir it up yet. I'm just going to cover this, put this in my slow cooker, and let this go all day. So I'm going to put it on low, though, and let this go for about 5 to 6 hours. And then I will show you guys what it looks like. And I'm going to serve this with some angel hair pasta. And if I'm feeling like it, I'm going to make some macadamia nut white chocolate cookies. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. And today I'm going to be going out doing some New Year's videos, events that happen in St. Louis on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So I will see you guys out on the road. Christmas too. Wait a second. Here I come. I'm showing y'all some of these Christmas exhibits here. These are really cute. Oh, look at this one. This house all decked out for Christmas. That's pretty. Colleen Moore Fairy Tale Castle. That sounds cool. You said what now, babe? Is this this is Egypt. Wow.
Egyptian tomb ant chamber, funeral chamber, donated by Terry Harville.
That is cool. And then they got an RV.
Oh man, look at this. They got dog cages in there.
Yes.
Where the bed at? I guess this pull out to a bed.
This cool. Wait a minute, is this a little ranch style house over here? Oh yeah, look at them Egyptian. I love Egyptian art. Okay, there you go.
Is that Cleopatra?
I think so. Somebody built all of this stuff by hand.
Queen of the Nile. You know, I think she was.
Look at this. This is a doctor's office.
I think she was passing too.
She
was Egypt. I think Ethiopian and
yeah.
Greek.
See, James R. Street, MD, physician and surgeon. Oh, that's so cool. Now, I saw other replicas of St. Louis buildings. So you could see the old cathedral there. And then I saw the Bevo Mill. Let me show y'all that. Look at this house. Wow. I wonder how long it takes to build these.
Months.
Look how little this stuff is.
This is facade. This ain't real brick. So you probably just put this together. And then you just have to furnish it. So it shouldn't take that. I mean, look at all the hallways and the little staircases. And
this is cool.
This is intricate.
Like, if your vision is bad, this would make it worse.
This would also help to...
oh, and they show you who it's built by.
This help to keep your mind focused.
Created and donated by Faye and Joe Zerbalo.
Look at the light.
That is neat.
You got to have a lot of patience.
Yes. I'm going to show them the Bevo Mill. Did you see it? This is another house here. All right, here is the finished meatballs, mozzarella stuffed meatballs with pasta sauce. Okay, so I'm going to serve this up. Let me push this back here. All right, I got some angel hair pasta. All right, and then, how many meatballs do you want?
How big? 2.
All right. right, so we're gonna put 2 meatballs on here. Let's put some sauce. All right, and then we have 2 types of cheese here. Do you want both?
Yes.
Okay, so we have Parmesan and we have some of our Provel. So I'm gonna add the Provel first. And you want a nice amount of Provel on there. And then add some Parmesan. And this is our spaghetti and meatballs.
Simple enough.
All right, y'all. This is what we are having for dinner tonight. I'm gonna cut one of these meatballs in half because I want to see what they look like because they have the little balls of mozzarella in the middle. Let me get my other plate here. And this is angel hair pasta. Okay, so we're gonna take one of these out. Okay, go ahead and cut that. All right, so you can see there's cheese in the middle there. All right, so this is what we are having for dinner tonight. Slow cooker meatballs, mozzarella stuffed meatballs with marinara sauce. Easy Sunday dinner. All right, y'all. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more delicious slow cooker and just recipes in general.